This is Daniel Rock 08 here with another video. My last review I did sold out 1999, the year in review of 1999. And like I said, I was going to do every single pay-per-view at WWF and WCW. And we're going to start out with the Royal Rumble on the WWF side. Now, the Royal Rumble in 1999, I just got to tell you this. It's bad. It's really bad. On one side, you have an incredible, phenomenal I Quit match between The Rock and Mankind. Great match. One of the best of all time in the Rumble history. But then we get to the Royal Rumble match itself, and it just lacks stars, lacks star power. You got Steve Austin, Triple H in there, and that's about it. Not much going for it. It's just a horrible clusterfuck of a match. The worst. And that's really what 1999 WWF is. While a lot of people like to shit on WCW for being crap in 1999, they put on some good shows. Like I said, Sold Out was semi-decent and actually had at least 2, 3, maybe 4, I think, good to great matches in the 3-star, 3.5-star quality there. 3 or 4, I think. Royal Rumble had 1, and that's it. It sucked. Plain and simple. Okay, so 1999 WWF to me was just like it's like having a piece of cake, eating it, and you feel good. Then you have another one, and you have another one, and another one, and eventually you just get sick, and you start vomiting. Well, that's what 1999 WWF was. I'm not saying it was terrible. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it was bad compared to 98, bad compared to 2000. It's like too much of a good thing. And sometimes having too much of a good thing is bad for you. In 1999, WWF just had a string back-to-back pay-per-views that were just crap. And Royal Rumble is the start of many, many bad pay-per-views in 1999 WWF. So let's start out with Road Dogg versus Big Bossman. Road Dogg is your hardcore champion now. For whatever reason, the hardcore title is not on the line here for, I don't know, fucking reason. Big Bossman picks up the victory in a boring match. That's just nothing going for it. It's not that bad, but it's just forgetting and forgotten about. 4 out of 10, 2 stars. There we go. Next up, we had the IC belt match between Shamrock and Billy Gunn. And really, this feud started out with Billy Gunn hitting on Shamrock's sister, Ryan Shamrock, and he mooned her, whatever. This match is not bad. It's better than the hardcore match. It's better than the last match. And honestly, it's the second best match on the card, but that's not saying a whole lot. 4.5 out of 10. Just not a whole lot working in this match. Let's go with that. Shamrock defeats Billy Gunn to retain his Intercontinental Championship. Moving on to the European Championship. X-Pac defeated Gangrel in a very short 5-minute match. That wasn't too bad. It was overly decent and not much to say because it's plain forgotten, and I give it another 4.5 out of 10. Nothing much to it. 5 minutes, and that's all you're going to get. The other 2 matches were like 12 and 15 minutes. This is okay, but nothing special. Moving on to the Women's Championship match. A strap match. Your champion Sable defeated Vachon in a shit women's strap match. I know they were trying to do something great with the women's, and I know Sable was revolutionizing the women's division, becoming a huge star in her own, becoming one of the top stars of the Attitude Era by showing her breasts, handprint breasted over the edge or whatever, showing little to no, showing as much skin as she possibly can. I know she was revolutionary in her time, but quite honestly, most of her matches fucking sucked. And this is no different. This match fucking sucked. Vachon is a legend, but this match fucking sucked. Terrible strap match. I don't know why it's a strap match, because every fucking thing has to have a stipulation, doesn't it? Moving on to the I Quit match, the WWF Championship match between The Rock and Mankind. And all I gotta say is, if it wasn't for this match, this would be the worst pay-per-view in 1999 WWF. Alright, this is a saving grace. This match is fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Point blank, plain and simple, fucking incredible. They fight on top of a fucking, like, they're on the balcony by the stage on a railing that wide, something like that wide. Rock knocks off Mankind. Mankind falls on this huge electrical thing, equipment. Lights go out. Freaking huge bump. Gets blown up or whatever. Great stuff. Then he takes 1, 2, 10, 20, 30 headshots to the face by a steel chair. Incredible. I gotta tell you this. Mankind, Mick Foley, he puts his body on the line every single time just to put smiles on people's faces. Mankind, Mick Foley, is the ultimate entertainer, is the ultimate professional wrestler, the ultimate sports entertainer there is. This is an incredible match. You have a rock bottom through a table. Well, actually, the table collapsed before he could do it. Still a great match. Towards the end, Mankind quits, but he doesn't quit. It's a recording because Mankind would never say I quit. And he gets screwed over. And The Rock is your new WWF champion in one of the greatest Royal Rumble matches. That's not a Royal Rumble match in entirety. 5 stars, 10 out of 10. And most people will agree it's one of the greatest matches. It's one of the greatest championship matches. One of the greatest world title matches ever. One of the best matches in The Rock. One of the greatest matches in Mick Foley's career. Just gotta say, if nothing more, you want something more, watch Beyond the Mat, and you'll see tears flowing down the face of Mick Foley's wife as she was scared to death for her husband in this match. Incredible match. This saving grace in an otherwise shit fucking Rumble. Then we get to the Royal Rumble match itself, the 30-man over the top rope battle royale Royal Rumble match, and all I gotta say is a clusterfuck bullshit crap match. So your number 1 guy is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the number 2 guy is Mr. McMahon, and basically Mr. McMahon gets all buffed up, all built up for this match. He looks incredible for not being a wrestler. He looks incredible, and you know, usually when McMahon's in this, it's normally entertaining. And for the first minute, it was actually entertaining. They go to the crowd, they battle outside, and they battle in the crowd, and then they disappear for a while. They go into the concession stands. They go near the restroom. Steve Austin gets attacked by the corporation in the women's bathroom, gets taken out of the Royal Rumble match. He gets taken out to the hospital, and he is gone for the rest of the Rumble match, pretty much. Mr. McMahon returns later on and goes near commentary. So basically, the number 1 guy, the number 2 guy, is out of this entire freaking match for a good 50 minutes of it. Yeah. Then we get Draws and Edge. They come out. A couple of guys come out, and really just a boring crap match. Most Royal Rumble matches are exciting. They have that big spot. This is just terrible, and it doesn't really feel much of a Rumble match. Some interesting things going on here. Mabel comes in, eliminates some people. Then the Ministry of Darkness comes out, eliminates Mabel. Undertaker comes out. And later on, Mabel will become Viscera, part of the Ministry of Darkness. Kane comes out, eliminates like 4 or 5 guys, but eliminates himself for whatever fucking reason. Undertaker comes out, I don't know, has Mabel become the Ministry, like I said. Kane eliminates himself, I don't know why. Triple H. You have some guys, corporations in there, DX is in there, but just nothing else to it. The only real importance of this match, the only other importance that this match is known for is Chyna, as she is the very first woman to be in this Royal Rumble match. Incredible stuff, if nothing else. Historic, if nothing else. So, Chyna, Owen Hart, Shamrock, Triple H, Kane is your normal people, plus Steve Austin and McMahon. In the end, Steve Austin eliminates people, eliminates like 8 guys, whatever. Rock comes out, distracts Steve Austin. Mr. McMahon eliminates Steve Austin, picks up the victory, and your Royal Rumble winner is Mr. McMahon. Yep, he wins the Royal Rumble, so we get to a good steel cage match at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Your final 4 was Bossman, D'Lo Brown, Steve Austin, and Mr. McMahon. Yeah, that tells you a lot, doesn't it? This is actually the worst Royal Rumble matches ever! Ever! In a 30-man Royal Rumble match, it's the worst. 4 out of 10. Just a terrible Royal Rumble. In the name of a Royal Rumble match, it's shit. Let's just put it that way. You have Chyna in there as the very first woman Rumble competitor. You have Triple H. You have a couple of guys in the corporation. Steve Austin's out. McMahon's not much in there. And just jabronis after jabronis, and that's really all it is. A Royal Rumble match filled with some notable stars. You knew McMahon or Austin would pull out the victory, and nothing much to it. And just jabronis. Shit. And overall, Royal Rumble 1999 is just an average of a 4.5 out of 10. While I gave Sold Out a 4.8. Like I said, Sold Out actually had some decent matches. This had one incredible match, and that's it. Everything else was just either forgettable, you had a shit strap match, and then you have a clusterfuck of a Rumble match. That's it. And for WWF side, we get St. Valentine's Day Massacre, an actual decent pay-per-view for once. And for WCW, we get Super Brawl, which is not good, really. And I'll catch you on the flip side for Super Brawl.